bike on the ground. So when Kawasaki came out with the 900, everybody was like,
knowledge,
oh my
man.
God, it's a 900. So from the 900, they went to the KZ 1000. So at first a 500, a KZ 500, KZ 400 was really the bike to have. So when they came out with a KZ 750, that was a bad boy. So when they came with the 900, oh my God, like we was in fear of that bike. And so when they came out with the, so Kawasaki did have a KZ 1300. It was orange and black, limited edition, and it was like the monster bike, and it was real expensive. You had that real money to have got into that bike. My Uncle Alvin had one of those motorcycles. I have a picture of him on it. It was orange and black Kawasaki. It was the KZ 1300. They're rare. Right now, it's the hardest bike to find. If you were trying to recondition a bike, you can get a Cow 900, you can get a KZ 11 or even a 1000, but you can't find a 1300. That's the hardest one to find. So that was the bike. So when I was growing up, a 500 was like, oh my God, you had a bad boy. Yeah. My mom had a 400. If you ever look it up, my mom had like a, I'm gonna say my mom had a 1974. I don't care. They're both clean. So my mom had a 74. It was purple with metal flake in it. It was a KZ 400, bad as hell. So that's the first bike I ever stole. But back then, that was considered a big bike. That would have been like, so how I stole the bike was I had to take a chair, a regular folding up chair, and put my foot on it. Now, back then they had the kickstands where you had to put the kickstand down and rock the bike up. Everybody didn't use that kickstand. They had the two-hand kickstand. So it was a little bit easier to start the bike, get it running, and when I was a kid, as long as you kept the front tire down, you could shift gears. Mom used to show me how to, he would hold the front tire down and be like, all that shit. So then once you got in first gear, you could rock the bike forward hard, push off on the chair, and then the kickstand would kick up. The problem is at a stoplight. A stoplight, you had a problem. You know what I'm saying? I had to get picked up a couple times in the corner because I couldn't pick the bike up. And so thus I have all these right here. That's what these are. You know, that's a new one. That's a new one, right? These are all motorcycle marks from the pipe, right?
Yeah, that's hot.
Yeah, just over time. This is what it is. But
soaking up some knowledge, man, from old school, man, new school.
Listen, I have VHS tapes of me riding Willys at 130. My son Eric was videotaping me. My buddy had a IROC, and we had the tops off. We were on the highway, and I was riding Willys. You know, so I've done all kinds of retarded stuff back in the day. Now I'm an old man. You know, I've been through there. You see that right there? That's road rash.
Oh, yeah, man.
That's road rash. You know what I'm saying? That's real. These are real scars and marks from the motorcycle. You see that all the way burned down? I got a hole in my kneecap from that one. So been there, done that. It's not like I haven't. You know, I got the surgeons to prove I got all kind of scars and marks. You know what I'm saying? I got them. But it's because I rode hard. I rode aggressive. And a lot of times when you do that, you have results. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. So I can brag about all the stuff I did, you know, hot rides. And it's all sometimes I was sitting down, you know, nursing some wounds and crying about injuries. So I would say ride safe. Don't try to be the daredevil. Because it hurts.
It hurts. Y'all heard him, man. Y'all heard him, man.
It hurts.
We're in live from Mr. Davenport, man.
So you been riding out here in Indy for most of your career riding?
No, so I started really riding hard in Rockville, Illinois. That's when I first started riding, learning how to ride in Rockford.
I learned how to ride in Dubuque, and we used to go to Chicago across to Rockford.
Yeah. So I first really learned how to ride in Rockford. I got my boast. I would say I really learned how to be a rider in the Quad Cities. I lived in the Quad Cities, so I rode.
Is that what you call him, Davenport?
No, that's actually my last name.
Okay, I was like,
look, my last name is Davenport. Okay. I was a police officer in Rock Island, Illinois, but I lived in Moline. So it's kind of like, you know, I did the whole Quad Cities group.
Did you have a ride? What was your ride name?
So, no, I never had. I've always been Eric D.
Gotcha.
ARIKD, that's always So because I was raising young men, I didn't ever want them to be in a club or a clique. I wanted you to, you know, my sons are all, you know, in some sort of fraternity, but at the time it was coming up, I never wanted to be gang members in the colors, wearing colors. So I roll with everybody. I've been everywhere. I ride up with you, you know, I lock up and get with you. But I'm not going to wear your colors because I'm an individual.
Right.
And so as wearing colors, stigmatizes me to do what it is that we all do. And if you go do something stupid, and me and him is out having a good time, don't know about what you just did.
Exactly.
Right, I'm in that. And so I don't want to be associated with what you might do. You know what I mean? As an individual, I'm an individual. I paid for that bike, I bought that bike, I'm throttling that bike, I'm riding that bike. So my bad experience was in Garendale, and one of my best friends, I won't mention his name, he's a hell of a rider, always been a good rider, he's a serious guy. And he was in a different motorcycle group, and at that time, they thought that I was trying to be in another group, and they thought that I was trying to take information and help him not win or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Me and him as boys, we go back 100 years, so like as soon as you think that he can't ride with me because he got on them, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go where y'all going, but when I say I want to go left or right, that's what I do, because I pay the bills, you know what I mean? That's what I do. Now, I rock with y'all, you know, I'll
Live and holla at y'all, man.
hook you up, you know what I'm saying? If I got something to show you